all parts of your body are involved in a bench press, and a lot of people don't think about that. Number one, remember, your legs are going to be involved. If I came to you and pushed your knees in as you were benching, you would be actively resisting that push. So as you're benching, you want to envision like a rubber band trying to pull your legs together, your knees together, and you're resisting that pull. It just creates a lot of tension through your body, and it goes up through your core to your chest. You always want to make sure that the bar is first rolled to the end of the pins or J-hook. Before you even unrack it, you want to first hang off of the bar and squeeze your shoulder blades together so that your shoulders are back and down, and now there's a lot of stability underneath me, underneath my shoulders, okay? Right now they're not back and down. Before I bench, I want to bring them back and down and then squeeze that part right here in the middle. I like to do a little wiggle because it helps me just squeeze them together and keep that tension between them really tight on the bench. Depending on how long your arms are, that's going to affect how wide your grip goes. So essentially, you want your wrists to be over your elbows at the bottom of your bench. We don't want to be too far in, right? And we don't want to be too far out once we have the bar in our hands at that bottom position. So that's the grip that I'm going to have to use. So I always start with a thumb's width outside of the knurling, and then from there I go wider. My grip is going to go a little bit wider than a thumb's width. I'm doing about a thumb and a half. I'm going to put all the weight into my shoulder, and I'm lifting my butt off of the ground. Once I have the bar over my chest, my butt settles back to the bench. If you have trouble knowing where the bar should hit, what I like to do is I'll make a sensation on the chest for someone who's new to benching or has trouble hitting the same spot every time. If you feel like you're all over the place, create a sensation with your finger first before you even get under here. So I have this kind of spot now that I've touched a lot of times. It's right in the sternum, between, like right in line with the nipples, or maybe a little below, depending on what's right for you. I hold the bar over the spot on my chest that I'm going to hit, which is about sternum, right below the nipples. And from here, I press, keeping the arch in the back. If that's comfortable for you, then I recommend it. If it hurts your back, if it doesn't feel right, of course, don't do it. You know your body better than anybody else. But if you're able to create that arch, that helps you put all of the tension and weight down into your chest, which is where most of this action is happening. So it really just helps you feel stronger in this lift. You first hold it over, hold it still, take a deep breath in, bench, exhale, new breath. That new breath is going to close the gap between your chest and the bench, making a shorter distance to travel. So watch my chest. If I don't take a breath, let's just say the bench is here. This is how much space we have. If I do take a breath, I've closed a little bit of space, and it also just keeps me stronger. So just remember, as you're pressing, you're tucking elbows in and squeezing as you go up. All right? That should cover a lot of the bench tips that I really need people to know about. Then you're going to take the bar off and you're going to hit that spot that you created a sensation with beforehand and then press. Take a new breath at the top, keep the chest up, and exhale as you finish. And I'll see you next time. Bye.